The 80s was a great time for entertainment and innovation in media. Many music artists rose to the top. However, it was also a dark time political-wise. The moral majority movement was one of the major events. The moral majority was a political and religious movement that was founded by Jerry Falwell in 1979. Falwell was first a televangelist, but later used his platform to influence conservatives of lower economic status to go out and vote, which caused the next 12 years of presidential elections to be changed from Jimmy Carter, being a Democrat, to Ronald Reagan, who was a strong conservative.
More than 40 years ago, in my college training for the ministry, I was instructed repeatedly, religion and politics do not mix. The premise, I suppose, theologically was that ideally, if we meet the spiritual needs of society, we automatically, as a side benefit, cure the political and social ills. Idealistically, that's a correct premise. But in reality, it doesn't work out that way.
What the moral majority really wanted to accomplish was to eradicate and push back against homosexuality, abortions, the ban on school prayer, and pornography. Falwell stepped down from being president of the moral majority after about 60% of the public did not hold high expectations of him, and later disbanded the moral majority in 1989 and remarked, "Our mission is accomplished." Falwell wasn't the only thing that influenced the general population as much as MTV did. MTV, also known as Music Television, launched on August 1st, 1981. MTV was a TV channel that played music videos. MTV started because there wasn't any other TV channel that played music videos. By the late 1980s, MTV started playing TV shows geared towards young adults and teenagers. MTV was significant because it was the first TV channel to play music videos. MTV became a huge TV channel in the 80s that many would watch to enjoy music videos from their favorite bands and singers, as well as other TV shows that aired on the station. In 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Microsoft was a company that developed microprocessors and software. In order for Bill Gates and Paul Allen to work on this company together, Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard University and Paul Allen quit his job as a programmer. In 1981, Microsoft released the first operating system known as MS-DOS. In 1985, Microsoft released Windows, which was their newest operating system that had a user interface with graphics, drop-down menus, scroll bars, and other features.
Located at the bottom of the mural, you can see, at the opposite sides of the road, Michael Jackson and Prince. Michael Jackson and Prince were both prominent artists during the 80s. Thriller is one of Michael Jackson's most popular singles that came out in '82. It received 12 Grammy nominations and won 8 of them. Michael Jackson was considered the king of pop. He was loved by many, but there was another artist that was pretty big. Prince released his Purple Rain album in '84, which made almost $70 million in the box office. Prince released a soundtrack for Batman in 1989. The same year, the Berlin Wall came down. As you make your way up the mural, you can see that the road leads up the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall separated Berlin into sections due to the Cold War. 2 million people visited the wall, whereas they celebrate by slowly taking apart the wall. People used picks and hammers. The spokesman decided to change the relations with Western Berlin in 1989. The Cold War was coming to an end. The wall separated Berlin. The wall was officially taken down at November 9th, 1989. The wall was towards the end of the decade, and it marks a milestone of unity in Berlin. This is why the wall is shown at the end of the road in the mural. This is why the road goes past the Berlin Wall in the design. Vaporwave style art was created during the mid-80s and early 90s because of the new tech appeal began to grow to a wider population and was another way for people to show electronics or a digital plan that could be described in a futuristic style of using shapes to relay 3D landscapes. The movie Tron, which came out in 1982, founded, popularized, and brought attention to the art style. Vaporwave did not become more popular until 2012, when memes started popping up on the internet that featured the art style. We also wanted to use the black, pink, and blues to create a uniform image, with few colors being used for everything, and create a negative style image by using the black background and outlines with the pink and blue.